right here. Here we go. Cracked. That was beautiful.
You're welcome. Yes, here we are, cracking open some drinks, and we're going to talk about iced tea.
Iced tea. What is it? What is iced tea?
Iced tea.
Colloquially, from the term iced and from the term tea.
He was a rapper from Compton.
It is tea that has been iced. This is going to wrestle the jimmies of a lot of our foreign listeners, of which we have many.
Of course.
They think over there, they think that you should drink tea hot.
Those fucking heathens.
I think tea hot is good if you hate yourself, but if not, I actually really like hot tea. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway,
do yourself
welcome.
a favor and drink some goddamn iced tea, huh?
Drink some tea.
This is just hot leaf water.
So personally, was I a fan of this intro? No. Are we gonna redo it? No. Moving on. We have a little change in schedule today. We were supposed to be recording one of the One Piece podcasts, but everyone decided to not do that. So me and Rob are here, and we're going to. This is an idea I threw together very quickly, is to rate our iced tea tea brands.
Like and subscribe if you think this is a good series. We'll do more of them.
We do have one more planned, but we'll save that for the end.
Save it as a surprise.
Let's see how this one goes. Ooh. Let's see how this one goes first. So starting off, let's just go through our tiers really quick. Starting from the bottom, we have piss tier. You don't get a D tier, okay? If you're worse than D, you fail. You're in the piss tier. Next up, we have C.
Might as well be piss.
C is the
better than piss. Not exactly great, but if you order it at a restaurant,
if someone offered it to me, I would only be slightly insulted. I think that's going to be the full name of the tier.
B tier. You will drink it. It won't be great. You won't fucking write home about it, but you will sip it and you will go, eh. And then there's A tier.
Sorry, I was typing. A tier, it's an enjoyable drink. It's really good. Not the best you've ever had, but solid iced tea. Then we have Jesus's tiers. Jesus descended from the heavens, and then when he saw the state of the world, he cried into a bottle, and it became this iced tea. And let me tell you, my God, if you have a brand in that tier, you are
ride or
absolutely
die.
Phenomenal. You cannot get better than that. And then we have triple S tier, which is higher than Jesus tier.
Don't know why it's on the bottom for me.
Oh, did you not adjust
was I supposed to?
All right,
Oopsie
cool.
Doodle. Hold on. It's a good start. Shut up.
We can just use my recording.
I just put it up there for the sake of continuity. There we go. All right. So here we are. The stage is set. Now, Cyrus, what are the brands that we have at our disposal today?
All right. So today, I mixed mine up a little bit because I was playing around with this just to make sure it worked. But from left to right on my screen, at least, we have Peace Tea, Brisk Iced Tea, Fuse Tea. Fuse or Fuse?
It's Fuse.
Fuse Tea.
Malty.
Gold Peak Tea, Honest Tea, Lipton, Nestea, 4C, Pure Leaf, Snapple, Arizona.
Right on.
There's no more.
That's it.
There's no more. There's only 11.
You said it like there was going to be more, but there was not.
We convened here an hour ago, and we said, okay, we could definitely get all these teas together, and this is all we could come up with. 11 choices. So we're gonna do our best here. Like I said.
Yeah.
Just
a little thing that we're gonna try to get out there, and it's gonna be great. I'm thinking this is gonna be good. It's gonna be the best thing that we've ever done.
It's gonna be huge. All right. So Rob, where do you want to start on this list? Because
with 4C.
4C. Okay, this is an interesting one because it's the only one on our list that is not sold in a bottle.
This one is a powder thing made by the same company that makes breadcrumbs, and now it has a bit of a special place in my heart because it was always on the counter in my home. It was just something where if you were like, Mom, I don't want to drink water, she'd go, shut up, you little bastard, and pour some into the bottle and say, here you go.
Would you like to explain what else your mother did with the iced tea?
You see, the same company makes breadcrumbs, as I mentioned.
I noticed you mentioned that they made breadcrumbs as well.
And at the time, we used to have both tubs on the same counter, like next to each other. And so one time, my mom's making chicken breasts, and she goes to put them in bread. So she dips one in egg, and then she grabs a...
Now, I'm sure all of you can see where this is going. Yes, she did, in fact, snort all of it. Of course.
She grabbed the scooper out of the inside of the tub, like a roided up maniac trying to get into his creatine, and just put two big globs of powder onto each side of this one chicken breast, and then went, oh, shit.
Oh, no.
And I realized, look, I'm like 7, and like at the kitchen table doing my homework, and I'm like, what's wrong? She goes, don't worry about it, dear. So I watch her go up because, you know, it's a good piece of chicken. What are you gonna do? You can't get rid of the piece of chicken. So she walks up to the sink. She turns on the water, and as she tries to wash the powder off, she realizes, oh no, I'm just turning it into iced tea.
She's marinating it in iced tea.
So we had to throw that entire piece out. But I gotta tell you, I got to look at it first, and I got to like poke at it, and like it was like a sponge full of iced tea and egg.
I'm actually curious on how iced tea chicken would taste.
I would have to say probably awful.
Probably.
I can't imagine that.
Why not? You have Hawaiian chicken. You have a lot of citrus chicken. I don't see why iced tea chicken would be bad.
You know, that's fair.
I would have to try it. Maybe we'll do an experiment. Next time I'm over, we'll make iced tea chicken.
Honestly, that sounds like a good time. I might give it a shot.
Okay,
but for fond memories and for the taste, I personally put this one at C tier.
I don't know. My God, really? Yeah. Fond memories and the taste. It has such lifelong memories. I'm gonna drop it right above piss tier.
I mean, I'm not saying that the taste was great. I'm just saying for its taste, it deserves C tier.
I kind of like. I'm a bit of an iced tea connoisseur myself, and I would say that normally, under any circumstance, it would be A tier.
You think so?
However, because actually, maybe even Jesus tiers.
What?
Because there is very little in the world that kind of hits as hard as a cup of 4T iced tea right after a long day of yard work.
You know, that's fair.
Now that truly is Jesus tiers. However, due to the aspect of manual labor that you have to put into it, it automatically drops a tier. It's got to go down.
That's an awful lot of criteria for it to be Jesus tier, let alone A tier. So I think at maximum this is a B tier beverage.
I will agree with you on B tier, but I would say it belongs in between A and B, maybe like a yes, I like this, but I can't come to an agreement with my podcast buddy, so it goes here. Tier. That could work.
Maybe.
I don't know if you did this. I'm pretty sure you didn't, but I changed C tier to if someone offered me, I would be insulted.
No, I'll do it right now.
If someone offered me this, I would be insulted. But let's move on from that. So we'll settle at B tier. That's a good starting point. Next we have
our next one. I think I want to look at honest tea.
Honest tea. Okay, so this one I'm not really. I don't think I've ever drank this. Have drank this. Have drunken. Have slurped this sweet nectar.
Consumed.
But so do you have any experience?
So I've only had it once or twice. While I was working at a grocery store, it was one of the few drinks that I walked past on a daily basis, and I often thought it was a health drink. And I don't like health drinks because they usually taste awful. But then one day I actually read the label and went, all right, I'll give it a go. And lo and behold, I was kind of right. Not very great, in my opinion. Here's the thing. I appreciate what they're doing because the label kept going like, this is honest tea. We follow. It's all natural ingredients. And I thought to myself, maybe the reason that all the rest of the iced teas are not all natural is because all natural tastes awful.
Okay, so immediately I'm bordering on piss tier. from your
I
description
personally
alone.
put it somewhere in between piss tier, and if someone offered, I'd be insulted.
I love how like you make a tier list, you put 6 tiers on it, and you're like, okay, this is good, and then you still decide that like things should go in between the
Yeah,
choices you've
this
already
happens
made.
a lot.
I don't want to put it in piss tier. I'm gonna put it in if someone offered me this, I'd be insulted, because
Yeah, because the thing is that I can
real
appreciate it as
resident.
a health drink.
No, that's not the thing. Well, also, if someone offered me a health drink and say, "Here, buddy, I think you need this," I'd
I'd be
probably be
incredibly
insulted.
insulted. Yeah.
But here is the rub. I'm not putting Honest Tea in piss tier because I'm putting Pure Leaf in piss tier.
Whoa,
Pure Leaf
that is a hot
is
take. What do you reckon?
absolute garbage. At me on this. Pure Leaf is disgusting. They primarily make unsweetened iced tea.
Okay, unsweetened iced tea is dog shit, awful, terrible. But
so it goes in the piss
I agree
tier.
with putting the entire brand in piss tier. But I will admit, they've got regular sweetened tea. That's not very good. I don't like the sweet tea, but their super sweet tea, I like a lot. It's incredibly overpriced, though.
They couldn't do it with sweet tea, so they said we're gonna make sweet tea too.
Yeah, they went. This is unsweetened tea.
But
all of our
here's
teas.
the thing. Here's the thing, my dear Captain.
The thing. What is the thing?
The fact that they had to even make another tier above sweet means they go in piss tier because they couldn't do it right the first 2 times.
You know what? You're right. Fuck these people. Fuck Pure Leaf.
On the opposite end of the spectrum, we have Arizona.
Oh, we're going straight for this one, huh? Where do you reckon?
Arizona. I was wondering when to introduce Arizona.
I thought it was going to be
but
the
it's
ending.
it's going straight to triple S.
concur.
Arizona
friend.
is my all-time favorite brand, and it is so upsetting to me that I can't buy stock in them or also be sponsored by them. But if you're listening, Arizona, just please.
We're hoping a sponsorship from anyone but Pure Leaf.
Literally pay me an iced tea. That's where all the money goes.
Tell everyone about your pyramid.
I absolutely love Arizona iced tea. And you know what? If you say you don't like Arizona iced tea, that just cannot be true because they have about 100 different flavors, and one of which you probably like. There's only one Arizona flavor I don't like. Only one, but I'm keeping it a secret.
Keep it a secret. It's mine. It's mine to know because I can't let Arizona know.
It's my... what do you call it? It's my vice and my vice alone.
I can't let Big Daddy Arizona know that I don't like one of their drinks. It would break his heart.
It's one of the more stranger flavors, which is why I really don't like it.
That's fair. Well, let's go total like, God, Arizona is the best thing that's ever existed. But
triple S.
I love their iced tea.
S.
You ever see those fucking like in bargain bin stores, the Arizona brand nachos and?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've never actually tried those, but I've been.
I remember seeing like the kids that we used to think were cool in like elementary school had them in the lunchroom, and I was always like, "Damn, I should get one of those." And I saw one in like the dollar store the other day, and I was like, "Wow, those expiration dates are very."
They also make fruit snacks now.
Really?
They make Arizona fruit snacks, which are, if we're not rating fruit snacks here, but if I were to look at the Scooby-Doo's fruit snacks, they're more smooth.
Like a nice brandy.
Like, yeah, kind of like I don't know how to describe it. Like they're very they're made, I think they're made with real fruit.
Ooh.
Right? So they taste like they should and not like talcum powder.
Gelatin with
gelatin. They taste like animal bones should. Right?
The Scooby-Doo ones are actually made out of Scooby's skeleton. Yep.
You see, Scooby is a cartoon character, and he can regrow limbs at will.
That's his
ballyhoo. So They take the bones from Scooby Doo and he instantly grows them. It's a constant stream of torture. Don't don't invest in Scooby Doo.
Don't invest in Scooby Doo.
So a couple of my logos actually got cut off here, but it doesn't matter.
It don't matter. It just needs the essence of the logo. Which would you like to look at next?
Yeah. Here's the thing about Arizona. Truly, I could talk about it for hours. Indeed. So I won't bore everyone with that. But I could actually. Oh no. I opened the side thing on my laptop, and it just like covered half the screen.
Don't worry about it. I'll let it out.
It's okay. Whatever. Here's the thing about Arizona. I could talk for literally hours about how great of a company it is, but I'll just leave it with this story about how I went to CVS yesterday and I bought 4 cans of Arizona for $1.
Yes, I actually have that picture. I saved it.
It's
in preparation of
one
this.
of my crowning achievements. Every once in a while, a CVS or Rite Aid, you'll find them. They'll have a $4. No.
Come on, you got it.
A 4 cans of Arizona for $2 deal. This is in conjunction with how the price tag is printed right on the can.
Shout out to Arizona, because every other brand on this list seems to be marked the fuck up. Arizona is always 99 cents per can, every single time.
Let me learn you something, Rob. Each can of Arizona is 23 fluid ounces, right? I don't need to look that up because I know that from heart. You take a 23 ounce can of Arizona, and then you slap a $99 oh my god. I need to calm down. I'm getting excited about Arizona. You slap a 99-cent price tag on that can. You have a match made in heaven. That price has not changed since like 1984. That Arizona is cheaper than gas.
And it always will be.
And actually, you know what? Actually, I can't say that. Arizona, because, gas per gallon, I guess.
I mean, what if they, in the Middle East, and they're drilling and they find an entire well of Arizona?
That'll be the day. That'll be the day. I don't know what I'll do, but it'll be the day.
We gotta get moved past Arizona. Yeah. We'll be talking about this for days.
So, no store could even dream of jacking up the price.
Yeah.
In fact, they're so cheap because Arizona doesn't pay anything in advertisements, so you'll never see a TV ad or anything or like a billboard for Arizona. Because the 99 cents marketing campaign is probably one of the smartest things on the planet. They're actually only an American, well, not only American, but they ship throughout America.
Yeah, but they don't do anything overseas. I was in Ireland for a while, and I was hankering for some good iced tea, and everything was English made, and the English don't make very good iced tea. It was just the fucking
the English don't make good
brands.
Tea. I've never even heard a rumor that they make good tea.
Yeah. I don't drink hot tea very often, so I'm not gonna attack my Brit bros, but still, your iced tea is dog shit.
I really like hot tea.
I only ever drink green tea if it's hot. I feel like I ought to drink more though.
I drink a lot of peppermint.
Oh, yeah. You grow peppermint,
and
that's pretty sweet.
But the British stole it from China, so we don't have to get into that.
True enough. Yeah.
All right. I had one of those CVS extra bucks that it's $1 and you can scan it for anything. So I used it on this deal, and I got all those cans for $1. And honestly, it's my crowning achievement. But the reason I bring this up is because our next opponent, Snapple, I have a bit of contention with.
Okay. All right.
Now, when compared to Arizona, I put Snapple in the piss tier because I hate their company with a burning passion.
We're not talking about the companies.
But we're not talking about the company. We're talking about how good is the taste. And unfortunately, for me, I would probably put it in an A or B tier.
Because Snapple is very good taste. However, I personally will also throw a little bit of, I guess, I know we're not talking about the company, but, I'm going to throw a little bit of the company in there. I personally will put it at B. I like Snapple in the way it tastes. and I think it is a pretty strong contender for Arizona. However, price tag and company puts it at a B.
How dare you say it's a strong contender with Arizona? Arizona will blow Snapple right out of the water.
I'm talking as far as taste goes. Snapple, it had no choice.
Snapple had glass bottles for years and years, and then they said, you know what? Let's make them plastic.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Within the last year or two.
But now it's back to glass.
Why would they
do that? A lot of them are back to glass.
Why would they even go to plastic in the first place?
It makes no fucking sense.
First off, from an environmental perspective, that's obviously stupid. Okay? I don't need to get into why that's dumb. Everyone realizes why making plastic bottles instead of glass is dumb. Second off, the fact that glass just keeps your drink colder than plastic, I feel like helped it a lot. Like, if you look at Arizona, we're going to compare all the rest of the iced teas to Arizona. I was really holding out for the first three portions.
Put them on.
I couldn't contain myself any longer. Arizona comes in a tin metal can, right? Not tin, aluminum, excuse me.
Yeah,
it comes in aluminum can. Some drinks come in tin cans.
Really?
Real good.
I didn't think still made
like
tin cans.
It's usually like you find at a bodega, what's the drink with the beans? I don't know.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway,
like the kombucha and stuff.
Yeah.
Kombucha? I don't know how it's pronounced.
No, not kombucha, but I know what you're talking about. But
that's just not quite there.
Whatever. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Snapple. You take an Arizona out of the fridge. 10 minutes, it'll sweat and stuff, and it'll get all that moisture on it. Mm-hmm. But you go away for 20 minutes and you come back, it'll still be cold because of that metal can. Yeah. You go away, you come back the next day, it'll probably still be cold. Snapple, plastic, it'll get hot way too quick.
Snapple in plastic bottles was awful. It was disgusting.
Snapple? In fact, I am personally, I want to drop it down to if someone offered me this, I would be insulted.
Really? I'd never be insulted
just
by
because,
Snapple.
Not on taste. Snapple tastes fine. The kiwi, strawberry, very good. Not better than Arizona, but it's okay, right? However, I just hate Snapple as a brand. But the fact that they have the Snapple Facts, which are cool, right? And they have the pop caps. That's also cool. But also the Snapple Facts aren't even true. Like most of them are made up.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I saw one where it was just
one Snapple fact is 42% of all Snapple Facts is made up.
It's fucked up. I saw one where it was
on the cap. How am I supposed to put my trust in a brand that lies to me
and then admits to it?
And the average Snapple bottle I think is 16 ounces, right? And it's $1.25. Compare that to Arizona. Get fucked.
Yeah, that's why I have it in B tier, because while I personally wouldn't be insulted by it being offered to me, fucking it as far as bang for your buck goes, it's not a good time. My mom likes Snapple, and the only time I ever buy Snapple is when the cases of them are on sale for buy two get one free and shit. That's the only time I ever buy Snapple. I never buy it individually. I never buy it at a bodega. It's just in bulk when it's cheapest, because it's not fucking worth it if you're spending more than $1 per thing.
I hate Snapple. Moving on, we have Peace Tea.
Peace Tea. Alright, so I have a big thing with Peace Tea. I fucking love Peace Tea. So back in high school, the place nearby
right off the bat, I'm gonna put Peace Tea in Jesus' tears.
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you. Peace Tea slaps. It's a much smaller brand than the rest of these guys, but it was one of the few iced teas, because I would always, in high school, it was a Catholic school, so during Lent I took it seriously, and I was like, all right, I'm not going to drink soda. I'm not going to drink soft drinks.
Yes, I went to high school with you.
Yeah. I forget.
I'm aware.
But this isn't for you. This is for them. Go to Catholic school, and I take Lent seriously, and I decide, all right, no more soda. Too much sugar. But of course, I was 14 to 17 to 18 years old. And then, I gave myself loopholes.
Big boy needs his sugar.
Right. So I'd always walk across the street to because it was either walk all the way down the road to the next big convenience store or walk across the street to the pizza place. And the pizza place, they had Peace Tea, not Arizona, and that disappointed me at first. But I would get the Peace Tea, the raspberry, it's my favorite, and I get that, and every time I was like, oh! This fucking slaps! It was the same size as in Arizona. It's slightly more expensive, but only by like a quarter. So, it's just such a good thing, and I hold it deep to my heart. I love peace tea. Yes.
I haven't had personally. I have not had enough peace tea. I've had a couple peace teas. I haven't had enough because, while they do come in a very similar can to Arizona, and they have nice art on their cans. I feel like it's like $1.50. I don't remember. I feel like it's a little more expensive. And in that case, it doesn't get the triple S because
nothing compares.
It is a good tea, and yeah, nothing can compare to Arizona really. It should just be named Arizona tier. But yeah, I haven't had enough to really give a fair opinion on it.
All right.
But if I saw a peace tea and a Snapple and they were priced the same, I would take the peace tea, and then I would also take the Snapple, and then I would throw the Snapple at the ground, and it would bounce because it's plastic.
My God. Well, now that we're talking about art on cans, let's talk about Brisk. Brisk is usually
they have a polar bear on the can.
No, they don't have the polar bear. Well, sometimes they have a polar bear. They have like the same, like they bought this one design from a dude in like 1995. And
the only thing we need to say about Brisk is that it goes in B tier because it's Brisk.
Yeah, it is. It is the most safe. It is the thing that corporate people buy for their like company picnics. Because no one hates it. No one loves it.
I was actually just gonna say that if you go to Chuck E. Cheese, you will find Brisk.
Yeah, it's so inoffensive. Like, it is just a drink that people consume, and I can appreciate that. There is a place in the world for people who are just neutral, and you know what? And that's why Brisk belongs in B. It's just right in the middle, right for everyone to appreciate, just enough.
Yeah, I don't have much to say about Brisk. Yeah. It's a good tea. It's a fair tea. It doesn't anger me like Snapple, which makes me want to put Snapple. I'm gonna put Snapple in the insulted me tier.
I'm leaving mine in B. I hate it. I feel like you're getting way too worked up over Snapple.
Snapple has a B flavored taste, but if someone offered me Snapple, I would become aggressive immediately.
It's like your trigger word.
If someone's handed me a Snapple and said we're all out of Arizona, my fight or flight would immediately be initiated, and I think I would become violent.
Well, I've got one of those. And that one is Lipton.
Okay.
Lipton, for me, is because in the United States, all these other teas exist. I would rather drink these in pretty much anything from B and up. I would rather drink those in pretty much any other context. When I go abroad, and I've only ever done it twice, I'm still an American. I want to drink iced tea. It's a damn near American drink, all right? And nowhere else, and no one in Europe likes iced tea. So the only ones that you got there are the weird local brands that all taste like garbage, and Lipton, because Lipton is safe and internationally recognized. But for some reason, everywhere else in the world, the Lipton tastes worse than it does in the United States. And when it's the only option you got, it's awful. I hate Lipton iced tea now. Not just because it's so if I only had experience with Lipton here in the United States, it would probably be B tier, like totally like unfazing. But because I got to experience it in a different setting, dog shit. It was awful. I hated it. And that's why, because I got one half that says and the other half of me says garbage, I'm putting it in insulted tier.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's strong. I have nothing wrong with the flavor of Lipton. It's got a specific taste, but I would put it in. I wouldn't put it in A tier. It would probably be another B tier for me.
Yeah.
But
again, if I had never gone to Europe and ever tasted
but that's
it there,
none of my business.
Yeah. Again, this is my Snapple. All right.
Bro, do you get it? Bro, do you get it? Bro, do you get it? Do you get it? It's the meme. It's the meme with Kermit. Do you get it? That's none of my business. Do you get it? When he says the T, do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Are you getting it? Are you getting it? Are you laughing at it? Are you laughing at it? You laugh now. You can...
I'm gonna get a call.
So foos.
about that.
So, my next tea, we have foos tea. Foos, whatever.
Fuselage.
I'm gonna go right ahead and put this into A tier.
Really? You like it that much, huh?
So nothing is remarkable about foos, right? About fuse, whatever. About fuse. Let's call it fuse.
Foos.
Nothing's remarkable about fus roda, right? But it it has a specific flavor that when you drink it, you're like, oh, that's Foozy Tube. And personally, when you were there as well, but I think your freshman year, my sophomore year, they changed the all the lunchroom stuff to the point where you couldn't buy soda.
Yeah.
And the only things you could really, I mean, they were all diet sodas, but the diet sodas were awful,
Yeah,
right?
I don't know
There's no
what
reason to pay for diet soda.
I don't know what it was, but somehow getting a diet soda from the school was different than getting a diet soda from an ice.
It was worse.
Tasted worse.
It just was gross.
Had to be the way they stored it.
You know
or
why?
something,
Because
right?
it was sitting out. It was sitting out for most of the day. Like it wasn't refrigerated or anything. It was just like there.
Yeah, they like put it in a cooler with ice, and you bought it like less than 10 minutes later. Like,
no, not even. I don't think they even put it in a cooler
Really?
or like a fridge or anything. I think they just had it like standing out in rows,
God,
right?
that lunchroom was a piece of crap.
It wasn't terrible.
It was pretty good
I
all
see
the
what
rest
you're
of the
saying.
time, but you know.
And the only two things that I really bought were water and then iced tea.
Yeah, and they had
Foo's
Fuse.
iced tea, Foo, Floozy iced tea really kept me going through my high school years. So I'm gonna give it an A tier, an honorary A tier. It has maybe a B taste, but
Right.
a little bit. I would say B plus taste.
Okay, I can agree with that.
So that warrants an A tier, but it has a special place in my heart.
I can agree with that because
The
I
next,
only drank like a little. I didn't drink too much Fu Manchu, right? Like I only had enough where, because you know, I choked. I just swallowed my pride and oftentimes just bought the diet soda, but. I would have it after school sometimes because then it was like it was free sometimes, you know, because the people were like nobody's buying it, and I'd be like, all right, well, fucking here I am. I would sometimes
I mean,
get a bottle or two, you know?
nowadays, like obviously, like if I went to CVS, my first choice is Arizona, and like if I saw fallopian tube, I probably wouldn't get it, but I'm happy that it exists.
Yeah, Fin Fan Foom,
So,
pretty good, not amazing, A tier.
yeah, A tier. All right, moving
That's
on.
fun.
We have Gold Peak tea and Nest tea.
Right.
What would you like to? Because I'm not. I'm familiar with both of them, but I can't place their
Okay, let's do
taste.
Nest tea because I do have a few things to say about Gold Peak.
Just for me, if I were to do this, I'd probably put Nest tea in a C-like tier. I wouldn't be insulted, but it's not that great.
We kind
I
of
feel like.
pigeonholed ourselves by by replacing C with being
Fine,
insulted.
fuck it. I'd be insulted if someone handed me
Yeah.
Nest tea. Next, Gold Peak.
Wait, hold on. Let's talk about Nest tea for a minute here. It's
No.
not okay.
No, we're not talking about
All
Nest
right,
tea.
I'm being insulted by because you know I probably also would be insulted. Fucking Nest tea.
Bring me this sub-market brand iced tea, and you say, "Here you go."
You know what? You're right. Fuck Nest tea. I never enjoyed it. I don't know why I tried to give it the fucking benefit of the doubt a moment ago. Fuck you, Nest tea.
We forgot. Okay, I'll talk about that. At the end.
Gold Peak tea.
Gold Peak.
So, do you have any strong opinions? Because I've got one or two.
I feel like it's a B or C. I don't really remember it too much, honestly.
I'm throwing it in B because the Gold Peak
That's fair.
teas are very strange for me because it's like
B's like you're a good tea.
yeah, it is a good tea. The thing is, they're unsweetened. They're so bad, and everything is so overpriced that like I can't. And that's another thing. So Gold Peak, when they sell the big jugs, like a liter or a gallon, I don't know how big they come. When they sell the big jugs, it's a big bottle.
The only thing I know about Gold Peak is that they serve really big bottles of tea.
Right. But that's the thing. When you buy it as a gallon or a liter or whatever size it comes in, it's a big bottle. It takes up every single piece of that bottle, and it's a big bottle. It's got a lot of room to live in. When it sells it individually sized, like you walk into a CVS and you're buying one of these, tiny, awful, very small. Barely bigger, barely the same size as like an Honest Tea, you know? Very small, not a lot. And they still charge you like $2.50 for it. Like, holy crap. So that's why for Gold Peak, and also their unsweetened teas are so unsweetened bitter. Like, for a lot of people, probably good. I personally don't like unsweetened tea. I like sweet tea. And I think that their unsweetened tea is so unsweetened that I can't even drink it. However, their regular tea, like sweetened, and their sweet tea, like Southern style sweet tea, is so good despite the price problem that I have no problem going to the supermarket and buying like the big jug of the sweet tea. So that's why I think that's a B tier, because, you know, half of their products are meh, the other half are pretty good, and the pricing overall isn't great. So that's why B tier.
That's a very fair point. I would leave it in B tier.
I think a lot about these guys.
maybe A tier. Again, I would put it in maybe like a B plus tier. Right. So that's the list. There's one more thing I want to add. I couldn't find a good picture of it. We were looking a little before we started recording, but I could not find a good picture of it. Rob, I know you said you've never heard of Oak Tree Iced Tea.
Yes.
Oak Tree Iced Tea is the only iced tea, in my opinion, that rivals Arizona.
Really?
Now, I'm not saying it's
That's
a triple
a
S
lot
tier. I'm saying
from you.
I know that is a big statement coming from me. Now, before anyone minces my words, I am not saying it is a triple S tier iced tea. Maybe double S. It's above Jesus tiers.
So definitely better than Peace Tea in your opinion?
It's definitely better than Peace Tea.
Wow.
Now, the reason is I don't know if it's a Dairy Barn exclusive, but you only find Oak Tree Iced Tea in very remote places. A deli, the back aisle of a not
like bodegas.
What's it called? No, like a
gas station?
Not big brand grocery store.
Oh, okay.
It's only in very secretive, remote places. Dairy Barn is one of them where you can like always get. It's also known as Dairy Barn iced tea.
Really?
I think I would have to fact check that. Oak Tree Iced Tea is, honest to God, the only rival to Arizona in my opinion.
Jeez, man.
On taste alone.
That's heavy.
On taste alone. And that's general iced tea. Like Arizona, my favorite flavor, half and half. The Arnold Palmer, right? It's great. However, if we're looking at bare bones general tea, Oak Tree. It, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like a cryptid, or like a myth almost. Like
it's like a cryptid.
Like it's the cryptid of iced teas. It comes in a.
No one's 100% sure if it exists.
Imagine a milk carton and then fill it with iced tea.
Wow.
So not like it's. I think it's mostly half gallons.
Yeah, I saw one or two pictures of it, but they weren't very good pictures. I'm gonna buy one tomorrow, and I'm gonna make a fucking PNG of this.
We couldn't find a decent picture of not only the container, but of the logo. We could not find one picture of the logo. We couldn't find an unblurry photo of the.
God, there's only blurry photos. It's like it's the Bigfoot of iced tea.
I told you it is the cryptid of the iced tea world.
Jesus.
I would put that above Jesus. I'm gonna make a tier, and I'm gonna call it
cryptid.
I'm gonna call it Oak Tree tier.
The sap from the oak tree.
So people know this is Oak Tree tier.
Dear God.
Oak Tree.
I'm gonna have to start hunting for this thing. I'm going to a Dairy Barn tomorrow.
I spelled Oak Tree wrong twice.
That's fine.
Yeah, and it's one word, I think. So.
Wait, isn't that the same company, the Oak Tree company, who also does like the shitty milks you'd find in elementary school?
It might be the chocolate ones and
the little quarts.
It might be. I don't know about that side of its life. What I said was, it is the opposite of if someone offered me this, I would be insulted. It's if someone offered me this, I would serve them for life. Because here's the thing about Arizona. It's great. I'm not denying that. As you can tell, I'm very passionate about it. It's cheap, which is something to love.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone buys an oak tree iced tea, which I can't remember the price because, like I said, we couldn't find a lot of information about it. I just know it exists. If someone hands you that, instant gratification, like the serotonin flows out. That dopamine, instant rush.
Jesus, this sounds like.
And then once it's gone, you can't find it again for years.
This sounds like the second coming of iced teas. Are you sure this isn't just a younger you thinking back that it may be better than it actually is?
No, I swear to God. I swear on PC.
I am very impressed. I'm going to a dairy barn tomorrow, and I'm going to find one.
We're going to Rob.
Yes.
Initially, now our tier list is done. Right?
Yes, it is.
But we didn't take all of these drinks and try them and then make this list.
No.
This is based on memories.
This is totally based on basically nothing.
I mean, although I think I hit in Arizona maybe a day ago.
You have an Arizona on a daily basis, man.
I have Arizona on a daily basis. I have a problem. But I think this is what we're gonna do. We're going to come back.
We're gonna get together.
Next time we make this list, we're going to try all of these flavors.
And we're gonna have it over a nice iced tea chicken dinner.
An iced tea, yes. Also, we will try the iced tea chicken dinner, and then we'll also put that on the tier list.
God, imagine if the powder ranks lower than the chicken. Fuck.
That would actually be super funny. So, okay, we'll come back. We'll reshuffle the tier list with our immediate thoughts about it.
Yeah.
And how they compare to all the other ones. We will find the oak tree iced tea.
We will find it. I will take a nice PNG of it.
Then, yeah, we're going to take a picture of it so we have one. And then we're also going to maybe do a Arizona tier list because, like I said, they have like 100 flavors.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not an exaggeration. I once had to Photoshop 100 different flavors of Arizona for a flowchart I made for class.
Son. So you just have all those just together, huh?
It's a very nice photo. Great. Oh, you know what? You asked about the Tower of Arizona cans, and I think we just breezed past it. But yeah, I collect all the cans, so I have a bunch of different flavors of the cans. I'm missing a couple, but this one guy wanted to trade me a can on Reddit.
Really?
Actually.
Damn.
Yeah, there's a limited edition Alita Battle Angel can.
Number one, that's amazing. Number two, you're a part of the r/Arizona Iced Tea subreddit.
I only became a part of it because I saw they were doing trades. And living in New York, you have opportunities to get a lot more cans than like the Midwestern people don't. So, yeah.
Jeez, I think
all right, but,
if there's money to be made in that, I may take up that.
That's been the show. Well, it's not money. I mean, people are trading like cans for cans. It's basically equivalent exchange. They all say 99 cents.
It's equivalent. Yeah, I guess not one is worth more than another, huh? God, yet another reason to think that Arizona is the greatest thing that has ever graced this earth.
Arizona tier. All others are dog shit tier.
God damn it. So yeah, we're going to revisit this in the future.
Watching.
Thank you for watching, listening, whatever. This has been lovely.
We will, this has been lovely.
I'm going to put the link to this tier list in the description below. Share your tiers.
Yeah,
have discussions.
Share them with us.
I want the comment section of this because there's all my loyal followers. I want the comment section of this to just be heated discussions between iced teas and.
Tell me how much you hate Snapple.
Tell me how much you hate Lipton, and tell us both how much you hate Pure Leaf.
God, Pure Leaf. Don't support Pure Leaf. They're part of PepsiCo. Yuck.
So's Brisk.
Oh, Brisk is okay.
They get a pass.
They got a cool bear on theirs.
Do have a nice can.
All right.
All right.
I think I messed up the screen recording right at the end, but
that's fine. We'll just cut back.
Was I recording?
All right.
Was I recording my screen the whole time?
I hope you were.
I don't know if I was.
Alright, well, I'm going to end the recording now.
Here it is. Yeah.
So...
No, I was. I got it.
Lovely. Thanks for watching and listening, everybody. Again, put your thoughts in the description and the comments below, and I'll send me a message. See what else, what other foods and bullshit should we review in our next random encounter.
I ended my screen recording. I don't know if that was premature,
no
but it doesn't really matter.
Anyway, thanks for listening. I'm signing off now.
Bye-bye.